Several weeks ago I did a review of the ThruNite TI3 flashlight, and today I'm following this up with another review of a ThruNite product. This is the TH20 headlamp. First, let's take a look at what comes in the box. In addition to the headlamp itself, you'll get another rubber bracket. It's this one right here, just a replacement in case that one wears out. You also get two gaskets, rubber gaskets, which are installed underneath the battery cap to keep this waterproof, and of course there's one on it, but it gives you two spares in case those wear out. And lastly, it comes with a welcome letter and some instructions in English. Now the battery is not supplied in the package, so you'll need to supply that. And to put the battery in, you just remove the end cap here. I already have a AA battery in there. You can also put a 14500 battery in there, and that actually results in a little extra brightness, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But it does take a standard AA as well, and that's nice because those are obviously readily available just about anywhere. This light has several brightness modes, and they're listed here. Starting with Firefly, which is a very small amount of light, suitable for finding your way around in darkness. And then obviously it gets brighter the further you go up. Has low, high, and then turbo. Now in the case of a AA battery, in turbo mode it's 250 lumens. If you're using the 14500 battery, it's 520 lumens. And you can see the runtime here as well. So if you have a AA, it'll go for 93 minutes in the turbo mode, 95 minutes in the high mode, which actually the lumens there are very similar if you're using a AA. The turbo mode is a good bit brighter if you're using the other battery. And obviously the Firefly doesn't use much battery at all, and you can run it for 14 days. Just for purposes of comparison, this is a kind of run-of-the-mill, a cheapo headlamp, which is reasonably bright. But this tops out at 110 lumens, and of course this one here can go up to 250 with a AA battery, or 520 with the 14500 battery. So it's a very bright light. It also has the quality and durability that you'd expect from ThruNite. It's shockproof. It's made from aluminum, and it's also waterproof to a depth of 2 meters. It's a very compact light, but yet it's hefty feeling, and it's obviously a very durable light. Just another quick comparison. This here is the TH10 headlamp from ThruNite, and as you can see it's larger than the TH20. It's also brighter, but the drawback is it does not use any kind of standard batteries like a AA or AAA or anything like that. It has about 3 different battery choices, but they're all a little bit hard to find and rather expensive. Obviously you can find them online in any kind of hardware store that has a good selection, but just a convenience store, you might find it a little troublesome to find batteries for that. That's kind of important to me. I use these a lot for late night fishing, and a lot of times you stop at a convenience store on the way to get a battery, and obviously they might not have the more uncommon batteries that are used by this light. This light though does get up to 700 lumens, so it's extremely bright if you don't mind the specialized or more specialized batteries that it takes. To turn this light on, you just press a button at the end, and it will come on in the last brightness mode that you had it in when you turned it off the last time. If you long press it to turn it on, it'll come on in Firefly mode. So if you want to come on very dim, you just long press it. Now once the light is on, you just press and hold this to cycle through the other modes. When it gets clear up to the top, it'll blink to show you it's all the way up. Now to get turbo, this is the very highest mode, but to get turbo, which is even a bit brighter, you double click the button. There's turbo, and then if you double click again, you get strobe mode. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm pretty pleased with this light, as I have been the other lights I've reviewed from ThruNite. They're very solid light, high quality feel to them, and should last a long time. And hopefully you found this useful if you're evaluating this product.